Ladies and gentlemen, the Maserati GT2 Stradale. First point, downforce. We completely redesigned the front with an amazing, massive front splitter, the carbon fiber hood air extractors, and then the fully adjustable rear wing. These components in itself add a whopping 800 pounds of additional downforce. At the same time, we make the car lighter. Like I said, excessive use of carbon fiber and other components add up to a weight loss of 130 pounds. Of course, the car will also be stiffer for better handling. You can see here that we massively improved the engine cooling. We also upgraded the power of the engine, and these two factors combined allow you to really go on the track, hit it hard, and even after a long track session, do not lose horsepower because, again, of a massive improved air cooling system. When you're on the track, you also need stopping power. So we have increased the size of the disc brakes, carbon ceramics. We added extra hood ventilation here to help with brake cooling. And you can see also here in the front fascia, there's an additional extra dedicated brake duct cooling system. The front wheels, semi-slicks, and the beautiful monodado central lock system to really make this car track worthy. The seats and the console, everything that you as a driver touch, are completely redesigned to really make you connect with the machine when you hit the track. Carbon fiber shells and a carbon fiber system for the console. You'll be able to see it later when you step onto the stage.
Welcome to the Quail, and right here in front of me is the brand new GT2 Stradale from Maserati, a track-focused version of the MC20 supercar, and right away you can see just how far they have taken. I've been waiting for them to make a more aggressive track-focused version because, as is the MC20, is such a great performer on the street. The suspension, it adapts very well for going to the track, but it's very subtle for the road. You can drive it every day. If we look to the right and we see this track-focused model, it's great looking at where they came from and how they evolved it. For example, those side intakes, look at how much bigger they are, how much more air it is grabbing. All the clean air up top, it's pulling directly in to that motor, which is an Ituno 6-cylinder with the turbos, making 640 horsepower now, so they've increased the power output. You can see tons of great details with carbon fiber. I have to say my favorite view of the entire car is this cockpit. Look at these seats. I'm going to make a brand reference to another company, which is McLaren. It reminds me of my McLaren Senna seats in the 750S. You have an exposed carbon shell and suede or Alcantara inserts that connect right on the carbon shell. But the rest of the interior has carbon fiber and a very minimal design. Look at the aero, massive louvers on that front hood with the carbon fiber, bending all the way down, a blue Maserati logo, and then a large carbon fiber front splitter with more intake vents right there. Moving to the sides, these louvers will help pull out hot air from the brakes and also turbulent airflow that you would usually get. For the brakes itself, you have the carbon ceramics with a center locking cap, and then Maserati 6-piston calipers with Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2Rs on the side. This should really perform great because Cup 2Rs are the stickiest tires money can buy that are street legal, and these 245s are very wide for a front of a mid-engine supercar. 0 to 60 will be sub 3 seconds, so about 2.8 seconds. You see the key sitting right there inside. I'm excited to see how this thing performs on the racetrack. I love the name, reminds me of some other brands. Look at that, you can see how the intake is directly exposed into the rear wheel well to give you brake cooling. Look at, can you see that? It's right around there. Coming all the way down, you can see a good look of this carbon fiber rear diffuser with the blades and the massive exit portion behind the rear tires. Altogether, I think they've really not only improved performance, but the design just seems so much more aggressive in a good way. I wonder how much this package will be with all the exposed carbon fiber bits and this paint job. It's one of my favorites. Maserati did such a good job. Again, the MC20 performs very well. It's a very balanced supercar. It's got a lot of engaging noises with the turbos. It feels fast, but also doesn't feel like it's purposely race-tuned to be giving us all-out let's say, Maserati Unleashed track performance. It did feel like they could have gone further, and they've done that now. We have the track focus, the upgraded MC20 variant, the GT2 Stradale. What will it cost? I'll update you guys once I find out, hopefully soon. The power output seems good. I'm curious how much it will weigh. I'll try to ask that for you guys as well. I just think as an entire package, I was turning so many heads in the Cello, MC20 Cello. I think that vehicle will turn way more heads too because of how aggressive it really is, especially with the color combos you can get. So I am very pumped about what they're doing here. I'm excited for the Maserati brand. You guys should be too. I love going to the track and seeing those upgrades. They're very purposeful. You know, these aren't there just for gimmicks. There's reason and engineering purpose behind these upgrades, and it's a big day for Maserati. And quickly, just getting behind the wheel of the new GT2 Stradale, we're going to see how these new Maserati seats feel. So gently putting one leg in and hopping all the way over. Wow. So this is a first look behind the wheel of the GT2 Stradale. Look at all the yellow accents right here through the middle of the drive modes. Your drive and manual selector, your reverse indicator right there, a selector, and then you have your side window controls, finally your infotainment controls in the middle. They've even pulled off the main glove box lid. It's all about saving weight in this vehicle and being behind the wheel and feeling these seats. They are very comfortable actually, and the team have mounted an actual bar that you can use to mount factory harnesses. So you can get this vehicle straight from the factory and have true bucket seats with racing harnesses. And I do want to add one other thing, guys. It's not actually too snug right in the middle. Sometimes these bucket seats in competitor cars, you sit inside and you feel like your legs are just cramped together and it kind of hurts. But with the ergonomics right now, you can kind of see this indentation right here in the middle. And it's actually making it so it's not too tight. You feel you got room, you can move around, but then if you go into a corner, your shoulders will lean over and you'll start hitting this contact point, and this helps you stay in one position on the track. Once you have the harnesses put on, I mean, you're not gonna go anywhere. So I think the cockpit, they've done a great job, and I definitely approve of these seats. One last point, your backbone, when you're hitting it, it doesn't actually feel like it's making contact. So the seats on the back actually feel breathable. Looking forward though, guys, I do want to add, you can see fully those louvers on the left and right side, reminding you exactly what supercar you are in right now. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to help me out, and subscribe for much more great content coming out your way. While you do that, hit the notification bell to stay up to date with all the new videos coming out. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.